I think for me, the first time I heard the word Yahoo was from the popular hit song.
I know somebody that used to be very, very hot.
Mm-hmm.
But then now it's going from one place to another.
That's their problem.
It was hot before, but now,
It's
honestly
cold.
speaking, it's free, it's frozen.
That's
I have someone close to me that does something funny like that. Each time you see him talking and discussing money, sometimes you start questioning yourself. You sure say I serious with my life like this?
Yahoo boys and couples like 5 and 6. That does not mean that another baby is not coming, no.
And that does not mean
they're
that
not-
they will not break up with you.
Do you get? That does not. Some even knows that.
It doesn't make any sense. You are not at peace.
mm-hmm.
You are not comfortable. Even the money that you are making, if you go on the road now, you see police will ask you for 100k,
Mm-hmm.
200k, so that you would go scot free.
I think coming from a political standpoint, first is that it dents the image of the country internationally.
So this
Because
country have
Oh,
image
this
in it.
you can't just
Hello and welcome to another episode of In Your Twenties, a tiny space production. My name is Peter Alawode, and as usual, I have the three musketeers with me. And to my far left,
Elizabeth Victoria.
to my right,
Temi Ogons.
and far right.
Josh Osobase.
Today's topic is a very, very controversial topic and a sensitive one at that, and it's about the Yahoo culture in Nigeria. To kickstart things, when was your first experience of this thing called Yahoo? I want to hear from you guys. Who's gonna go first? Let me have you.
Ladies first.
This is not about ladies first, I think.
Okay, so for me, I think the first time I heard that concept was when I was in secondary school.
Yeah.
Yes, and I heard that. I think it was even from my dad. There was this guy that attended our church then, and all of a sudden started like living the lifestyle. You understand?
Mm.
It was balling. It was always, when they want to do their harvest, they always spend money and all. So it was the
It was
big
the daddy
boy.
and the kid.
Yes. So I think my dad was not like Otin Yahoo or something, that kind of phrase, like Otin Yahoo. And my dad was not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Then that was the first time. I didn't understand. I did not know what it means,
Mhm.
basically, but that was the first time I had the concept. It was not later when I started to know what it meant to be a Yahoo boy and how you do people and all of that.
What about you? Kate?
Well, I really wouldn't say it was something that I just knew all of a sudden. I think I grew into it. Okay, for me, I went to an army secondary school. So there was a lot of students and all of that. So I don't really know. For me, I'll just say, you're in just 1, you're in just 2, you're in just 3, and all of a sudden your peers are just 3, they're already using
They're living
big
large.
phones, like you're living
Yeah.
large, and you'll be like, the thing is, before you actually understand that, oh, it is actually Yahoo, you can see it and be like, something is wrong. What is wrong? You'll be looking at yourself like, I don't understand.
Are we not the same age?
Are we not? Yes, are we not the same age? So stuff like that. So I think I just grew into it, and then all of a sudden, and I don't know forever in my bar then, any small thing, if you're a bad boy, they call you Yahoo. Like if they want
Once
to
you are not following
categorize
the rules
somebody,
they're expecting
yes,
of
they don't
your age.
exactly, yes. You're going outside what the society thinks
You're
about
dyeing your
that
hair.
particular. Do you get?
Yeah.
Yahoo
Oh,
boy,
Yahoo
yeah, Yahoo boy. Like you even know the word Yahoo before you actually know
What it
what
means.
it actually means.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was just it for me. Yahoo.
So Josh.
I think for me, the first time I heard the word Yahoo was from the popular hit song. I don't want to mention the song, you know.
Oh,
know what I
yes,
mean?
it.
You know what we are the old tagus here.
At that point, I started saying, what is Yahoo? I started asking, what is Yahoo? They started saying, okay,
I
Yahoo is
danced
this,
that
Yahoo is
song,
that.
I did not know the meaning.
So that's what they mean by Yahoo. Because then I was just dancing to the song.
Everybody's
I
just
didn't get
dancing
to
to
understand
it.
what
That's
Yahoo
true,
means properly.
That's
true,
05.
true. Like we
Yeah.
didn't know what it actually meant.
05.
But
I
they
was
just
Everybody was just-
yeah, let's
Yeah.
see this style. I don't know. Wow. Wow, wow,
Well,
wow.
for me, I mean, apart from that song, because me too, I'm guilty of dancing to that song. I never knew what it meant.
It does.
But when I came across to actually know that Yahoo was a concept was in '07. So Josh, you remember there was this cafe along that Ekoro Road, opposite where the NNPC police station is now.
That was where I was staying before.
Yeah.
That
There was one cafe there, container.
Yahoo boys usually go there.
They always go there.
Yeah.
So when I was opening my email account, my Yahoo email account, and you know back in those days when you want to put your email account, you put the year in front. So I was trying to open my email account, and then you're in a cyber cafe, there would always be small chatter around, and the guy was like, "How far? Client, should you die alone? Baby on the damn loan, I know, oh, more." They were just having those regular conversations, and it's a cyber cafe. The systems have like partitions, but where you are, you can see maybe like 2-3 systems to your left and right. So I just did a peep, and I'm like, these guys are chatting with Oyinbo. And I have another brother who's 11 years older than me. So when I got home, I asked my brother, "Papa, what are these guys doing?" My brother was like, "Oh yeah, old boys new. Oh yeah, old boys new. Only FCC man, they can't carry."
Oh wow.
So I think for me, that was the first time I heard about it. I knew the concept called Yahoo, and that was '06-ish. But the concept has really changed drastically. Back then, when I knew about it, it used to be, unemployed young boys staying in a cyber cafe overnight, bombing, foreign accounts, and trying to do romance scam and all of that. Now, in present day, it has gone to a whole lot of a plethora of things. It's not like iPhone that you're putting plus in front, Yahoo plus mass.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
And then what even baffles me at the point right now is the level of entry is very, very small. So you see 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds here doing things that back then it was a Adubos that were doing it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like my experience in '06, those men were probably like in their late 20s, early 30s. You understand? And we who were young then, the age of like these boys, 13, 14, we couldn't do it because we were going to be punished. But now you see young children, young boys, secondary school boys,
Literally,
you know,
13-year-old boy
doing
driving
this
car.
stuff and what have you. So now that we know, that they are doing this, what can you say is like the negative effects of this Yahoo culture that has been.
Does it even have a positive effect?
Oh, well, I think
I
it
can
does,
argue for
but
it.
for like a short period.
For a short
Okay,
term,
so the
exactly.
thing, what I would just say about that is that the thing about it is it is not a I don't know, lasting money. It is not something you can. Some people do it and then make something good out of it, but it's not something that it's a lazy work. Imagine having to just sit down, just in the night, and then just keep bombing.
It's called
clients.
remote work.
That's
They are working remotely.
That's one remote job. It's a job that you really don't need to do much. You just need to be a good liar. You need to know how to manipulate people. You need to know how to manipulate a particular. So, well, it is not a kind of money that is going to like last long. So, I mean that's one disadvantage.
Yeah,
And it makes you lazy. By the time, but I know somebody that used to be very, very hot then. But then now it's going from one place to another.
That's their problem.
It was hot before, but now,
It's cold.
honestly speaking, it's frozen.
That's
It's frozen.
How are you, Elsa?
you know what they say about the money you don't work hard to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, how you
So-
spend it.
So the thing
Exactly.
is, that's why I said it does not have a positive. You can only say something has a positive effect on somebody if it has a long-lasting solution to
Yeah.
a problem. But if it does not, it doesn't. See, it's just a time bomb waiting to explode. Do you understand? Even if you get the money now and you are flexing and all of that, even the people that make money and start a business with those kind of money, because they don't understand the concept of sustaining a business.
Yeah.
They don't understand what it means to start something from scratch with
Yeah.
absolutely
And
nothing
maintain the
and
money.
maintain it.
Yeah.
They don't know how to maintain the business. They already have big money. They have the big
But
aesthetics and all of that.
I've seen a lot of Yahoo
Yeah.
boys transition into business, although I won't
think
mention
so.
names too.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they are not people, but most of them.
That's true.
You can't say that
And
because.
one of the factors those ones have is they also have an education.
And do you know that most of the Yahoo boys that we have now, especially the young ones, they don't even want to go to school. And the ones that go to school, they use money to buy their certificates because they know that it's the money that the school needs. You understand?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, because there is a
Yeah,
minority
it has
of
more
people.
disadvantage.
Yes, there's a minority of people
Definitely.
there's a minority of people that they succeed with Yahoo money, and they just say, okay, I'm just doing it for the short period just to gather money and start up myself and start up my life. Because they are a minority of that does not mean that it's justified or it is a good thing. So yes, the negative, and coming back to the negative effects that I feel like it has on people is that it reduces man's capacity to think beyond now. Because the money you are getting is a now money. It's a money of instant. That's why we are in a fast world. We're in a fast generation. We want it now. If it's not now, there's a problem.
Yeah.
It's not making sense. So we want it sharp, so that that's why
little progress.
I think I've conversed with a couple of them to know that if a client is not paying, they are very, very like anxious and like they any small thing, even their babe, you understand, they're so on the edge and all of that. You will see them, they will wake up in the middle of the night. And funny enough, because they are trying to wake up in the middle of the night when their brain is supposed to be relaxing, they are doing drugs, they are drinking, they are just doing everything, feeding on energy drink that is so bad for their health. And at the end of the day, the money that you are collecting from these people, you are using to treat yourself of one disease or the other.
Let me even ask this as a side note. Okay, after you.
Okay, I think coming from a political standpoint, first is that it dents the image of the country internationally.
So this country have
Oh,
image in it.
You can't just.
No, it does. Oh.
You cannot count the most
It does.
corrupt
I
or
heard of a story
without
of a
mentioning
Nigerian guy
Nigeria.
that
Our celebrity Yahoo boy.
Do you
We
hear?
know him.
Like,
I heard of a Nigerian. I don't want to mention names.
You are not
But I heard of a
mentioning names.
Nigerian guy that he committed something similar to this as a celebrity boy around that time frame too. And he applied for American visa. They gave him. Baba landed at the airport and they went to go.
Oh wow!
You didn't read the story?
Wow!
In the
I
news.
did not.
wow!
I did
What
not.
a plot twist!
So they were like, "Oh really? We were looking for you." And come.
Welcome into. You went into the den of the lion
Exactly.
with yourself.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, you are not
And
Daniel.
secondly, there is this it breeds this desperation to get wealth at all costs, because you meet a random an average Nigerian guy, not all, but some fraction of some Nigerian youth, and you get to hear them discuss, and the way of they getting that money, it's so questionable.
Yeah.
So questionable. I won't get money. I won't buy Benz. So there's this desperation, not just
The fact that the mentality behind why they want to make money is so pathetic,
exactly.
so shallow.
If you
Yes.
ask
It's
them
not.
now,
It's not that.
Like,
Oh,
what do
I
you
want
do because
to.
you
I
want
want
to
to
buy
buy.
Benz?
You want to buy Benz. You want to be
do you
wearing.
get?
And funny enough, they want to be wearing fake products, fake Gucci that is expensive in Nigeria, but it's actually fake. You want to buy stupid. You want to buy stupid
funny
things.
reasons
And
behind it.
okay, so I schooled in Ekiti, right? And in Ekiti,
Got a lot of Yahoo
it's
boys.
just, in fact, they
Some
are
pluses.
in fact, those people,
Like 4 plus in front.
if I 1 million plus something. But the reason most of them do this gig is that they just want to live that comfortable lifestyle. You understand? Where they cruise around town and everybody's looking like, oh, they feel good when
Their
the
car is-
market woman on
yeah.
their street knows them and is asking them for money, or they
And
can
they're
walk
keeping
down.
them more.
You understand?
Like-
And they can walk down the road and just see one babe and just park and be
And
like,
it's
hey,
what's
and all
up?
of that. Or they don't have to cook food
It's just
anymore.
the
They just have to go
coolest
to the
babe.
rest eatery and buy food.
There's something they even do now. They collect, instead of renting a house, they collect like shortlet.
Shortlet,
apartments
imagine.
for
Can you
months.
They just
imagine
make
that?
money for stupid reasons.
Exactly.
Nothing genuine, and I feel like it's a reflection of how their mind works.
Yeah.
And it's not a one-person situation. It's not a two-person situation. It's now a general thing. If you see all Yahoo boys, that is what they do. Most of them, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They look for they look for money. They reach out to all these white people for the reasons of I want to live a comfortable lifestyle.
Yeah.
Comfortable lifestyle that at the long run you will still get if you just put in the work. But you live comfortably now.
Yeah.
In the expense of your future.
Yeah.
That when the future comes, maybe you are not bombing the way you used to bomb, or clients have already catch you, or you are not seeing clients that you used to. You are now broke. You are now back to square one again.
I think for me personally, it all boils down to the social cultural setting of the country generally. There is this, like I said earlier, there is this desperation for money. Everywhere you go to, what they preach is money. Our religious institution, our academic setting, we have this mentality that if you don't have that money, you are finished, you are doomed. So let's
be honest, are we not finished?
I'm not finished though.
If you don't have money, you're finished.
I mean, yeah, money is
important, but it's not everything.
Yeah. But it's just,
you go to the church, it's
you
money.
can still live by it. You can still be
I feel
comfortable, and then
the situation is balanced.
Okay.
The balance of knowing that okay, we need money truthfully, but it is not our all in all. Rather, it is a situation of don't have a mentality of poverty. Don't have a mentality of you cannot make it in life. Have a mentality that you have the ability to become everything you have dreamed of. But at the same time, it is not just that. It's a situation of I can become all, but still I can still maintain my sanity, my dignity, my integrity to become my dream. And I can still have peace of mind and be happy with the little that I have now, in expectant of something greater. And even if that something greater does not happen, still I am constantly working towards it. I don't know if it's Isaac Newton or this person that said that I will target the sun. I'll target the moon. If I don't meet the moon, I'm hoping to fall on a star. That is how it works. Target the great things. See, dream big and work towards it. If you don't get there, at all, now in bad pass, you will become something in life. You will become something in life. And that is if you are consistent, if you stay there. But the mindset is that we are extreme in nature, especially we Africans. It's either all the way or no way. It's either our way or the highway for us. So if we are not making it like Otedola or like Bill Gates or Dangote,
you're not there.
You're not there. But we don't understand that Dangote is one in a million situation. Otedola is a one in a million situation. These people are great people. It's amazing to see these people. But you might not be the next Otedola. Yeah. You might not be the next Dangote.
But that doesn't mean.
But you can do something very good.
Exactly.
You can make an impact in your community with the little that you have. That you might even become a councillor or chairman of your locality. But because we dim the light of these things, we make it look like they are small things. We don't know that they are as important as the big things.
That's true.
Because Otedola cannot reach some people down here.
Yes, no.
Dangote might not be able to reach some people down here. He might even need somebody like us to even get to these people. But you are making an impact. The goal is that you are making an impact and you are living life.
To show how bad this Yahoo thing is, they make it look as if you are not doing this thing, you are not serious with life.
At all.
I have someone close to me that does something funny like that. Each time you see him talking and discussing money, sometimes you start questioning yourself. Say, you sure say I'm serious with my life? You sure say I know? There was a day I sat down in my room. I was thinking, I said, Joshua, you never start like, you're not serious with life. Seriously. You're just a waste. So that's how bad it is. So if you don't have a very strong self-esteem, you might be easily swayed
to doing it.
Exactly.
I want to even ask, has either of you dated a Yahoo boy before?
Yes, I am.
I am.
Okay. Can we hear that experience?
Okay. Well, it was back then when I was in school, right? You know the normal thing now. Yahoo boys, they know they cook. Oh. Your babe, after take go and buy food money. Go and buy food. You know when you are coming back from the bike, you're on top of the bike with your Yahoo boyfriend, carrying your nylon of pack,
Wearing fake Gucci.
wearing fake Gucci
Or
and
hoodie.
socks. Bro,
Balenciaga. Balenciaga.
It's your babe's hoodie. Oh. The hoodie is not for you. It's for your boyfriend. I schooled in Olabisi Onabanjo University.
Go away.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's where I schooled. So
Headquarter.
there's this very, 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 very popular food canteen, LAT. Oh God. The Yahoo boys, that woman,
That's
the
their
money she chop from Yahoo boys,
Hmm.
the money that you see them play. So like,
These
it
guys
was not
set
bad.
standards. They are the one that set the standard.
No, do you guys
Like-
like everybody expected? So see, it was not really bad. My experience of dating Yahoo guys. Well, some that they give, some that are stingy. Nothing we want to do for this life.
They will ball you.
They
They
can
will
take
ball
you
you.
to the club.
They
will take you-
buy
they will
you
take you
drinks,
out.
They will buy you different
But
things.
they
But
will-
give me
After
money to
giving
start a
money,
business or
they
give me money to
play.
do something. Nibo.
You will not see anything. So well, I don't know if it was just there. It was just normal Yahoo boyfriend life, and they like couples life. Yes,
Couples
they
life,
do.
okay.
Showing
They
couples
do.
life. Yahoo boys and couples life. And 5 and 6. That does not mean that another babe is not coming. No,
And that does not mean
they're
that
not-
they will not break up with
Do
you.
you get that? Does not. Some even knows that.
You are going nowhere.
They are going nowhere. It's just for the cruise,
Mhm.
and they will literally be monitoring you between. Oh,
Doing the husband duties.
between the
You do girlfriend duties. Oh.
you.
Girlfriend, it's wife.
Wife
you
duties.
cook,
You
do
cook,
everything.
you clean, you wash, and all of that. You do all of this stuff. But for me, my case was different. I think he was staying in he was schooling in Futa then. He was staying in school, and I would come from Ekiti, go to his place then, and I was first. It was me breaking my boundaries dating him in the first place, because my boundaries was that I would never date Yahoo boy. But when we started talking, the conversations were like, he had sense. It wasn't like the regular Yahoo guy that doesn't have sense. He has sense and all of that. And I felt like, oh, this guy is nice. I didn't know he was doing Yahoo at first. I did not know. I just felt like maybe he was doing a business and all of that. And I didn't ask, to be
Trust one
honest.
baby.
Yeah, I didn't ask, to be honest. When I was sick, I think when we met, I felt sick. So he was like there, he showed up and all of that. So we kind of had that communication, connection thingy. And I went to visit him in Akure, and we talked and all of that. I stayed for a while, only for me to discover that, oh, this guy is doing
Mhm.
Yahoo. And me, I already liked him. I already liked him. So I just said that, you know what, okay, let me be the project manager.
Bob the Builder.
I said to be
All
the
I
project manager.
And how to change it.
I want to change you. So,
Change the
as for
changer.
APC that I am, oh my god. So I was
You
not
told
like,
him, love for Kabbalah.
so I was not like, okay, so do you have plans? What's your goal? What do you want to do? Because I know that you cannot do this thing for long. You cannot even do this and marry me. It's not possible.
They play.
So what was your plan? What's this? Was that? I was asking those intentional questions. He said something around wanting to go into interior design.
Yeah.
I was not like, oh, that was cool. Like, you can start now. You can start learning. But there's something about doing Yahoo.
Makes you feel like
You're not even relaxed. You cannot start small again.
yeah.
You
that's
can't
true.
start
back.
small for me again. Because it's like, God forbid, bad thing kind of situation. Like,
Mhm.
me that I'm here,
Yeah.
I will now go here just to get to the place that I was before. That's the
Mhm.
mindset. You will now become so lazy that no energy to even say, okay.
And that's why a lot of them also fall in debt when their client is not coming, because they borrow
Yes.
money to
They
maintain the
exactly.
ostentatious lifestyle.
Exactly. So I wasn't like, okay, I was even like, start somewhere. Then I was doing makeup. I was like big on my makeup business. I wanted it to grow and all of that. And me, I was sharing my own dreams because I'm a dreamer. I like to share dreams. Like, oh, this is my
Joseph.
goal.
Joseph
This
the dreamer.
Josephine. Oh, this is my goal. This is my this, that. And I was expecting that my boyfriend would, okay, if you cannot fuel your own dream, at least fuel my own, so that if anything happen,
We
I
go fall
can,
on the
you get. That was my mindset. But I'll be sharing my dream with this guy. This guy will be nodding that, oh, that's nice, that's nice. He will be using me to, bragado that, my babe is a makeup artist, she's this, that. He supported me in his own way. But I knew that he could do more. But he was not. And the thing was paining me. And I started to look like a nag. I started to look like I was complaining. There was a time he even told me that I was putting him under pressure.
Really?
On your whole dream, not that I'm asking you to buy me hair or bag or this or that. I just want a situation whereby anything will happen, our future is secure because we have something that is bringing money that is legit. Because this will not pay you for life. And when I go to stay in his house, middle of the night like this, Oga don wake. He's on his phone. He's on his phone. And the phone that they don't sleep in the afternoon. Forget it, they don't sleep in the afternoon because they have to go through with their day-to-day activities. Yeah. And if you hear that police is coming or there is police on the around, the way they will lock the door and stay inside. No, they off gen.
What they used to do now is that once one of them have realized that, well, let's say Oru, we are in Oru. Afa. They go message them. Before you know, people don't post.
They're so uncomfortable.
They Oru. They don't come. You will see them.
It's giving those people that escape from prison that police are looking for. That's how it feels like.
Your life on the run, basically.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. You are not at peace.
Mm-hmm.
You are not comfortable. Even the money that you are making, if you go on the road now, you see police will ask you for 100k, 200k, so that you would go scot-free. Doesn't make any sense.
And
I don't blame them. I don't blame them because even our parents, they are not making it easy for us. You don't expect a 20-year-old. I'm sorry, I wanted to speak Yoruba because he's in school already. You don't expect that 20-year-old boy to be sending you money.
That's another topic for another video. We'll still talk about.
It doesn't make any sense.
We still talk about black tax and African parents.
Like he puts these young lads under unnecessary pressure. You are supposed to be collecting allowance from these people, not giving them allowance. Doesn't make any sense. So because they want to meet up with that standard, I don't want to disappoint my parents. I want to make mama proud. That's the language. I want to make mama proud.
They will now go to extreme.
And the annoying part is that if they see that it's not now making sense the way they want, they will now put plus infinitum. And now plus it. They are killing people. They are doing ritual. They are baiting soap. 12 in the middle of the night. You are not even afraid that vigilante will catch you.
There's this artist I stumbled upon recently. So there's this song, I Am Have 7 Days, and that song is saying, Mo wọṣọ dúdú fọ́jọ́ méje, kíkú tó lọ fọ́jọ́ méje, mo wọṣọ dúdú fọ́jọ́, àkíkú má pa láàánú mi kọ́ta wà lè ríran wò. And I'm like, what's this small boy
doing with such deep
revelations, bro. That
mo wọṣọ dúdú fọ́jọ́ méje is, there's only two things. Is either you are being around people who do this, or you do it yourself, or you grow up around like a much older figure, like a grandma or a great grandma. Because when I listen to his discography all through,
growing up with a much older figure does not guarantee that.
No, there's in one of his songs, the way he was saying the Yoruba rhymes is not something a young Gen Z boy would know. It's like those words that those phrases that you can only pick up from living with people who are deep. You understand, in the Yoruba language? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I kind of feel like there's that deep influence on the song. But then, and then the chorus now says, so you don't want your helper to die because you want your enemy to see where you have gotten to. And that kind of like, narrate or pushes to the narration that you're saying around people wanting to impress. Yeah. You understand? They want to impress their parents. They want to impress other people. And in that, sort of trying to impress people, they now go to the extremes to do things.
Yes, I mean, that explains why there's a lot of fines. There's a lot of kidnap. Boyfriend using their girlfriend. Oh,
People running man left
In
and right.
your-
honestly speaking, it's crazy.
In your last words,
Crazy.
Sir Josh, your last
I
round up.
think for me personally, in these our 20s here, we all fall into this comparison gap. I don't know, comparing yourself to others. We fall into that comparison gap, comparing ourselves to others. Like you see your friend. Okay, let me use a case study. Most times these days, I don't view my WhatsApp status because of the kind of Yahoo friends I have. Because once you turn on your WhatsApp status, what you start seeing is like you are not serious with life.
Exactly.
You're balling.
So you are more or less detoxifying your mind.
Exactly. So what I do these days is that to clear my head off some of these social menace, I tend to just limit the way I do things on the social media space. I tend to limit it. I tend to limit the kind of conversation I engage myself in, because if you are not careful, such kind of stuff might influence you, your action, your thinking, your way of life. And your conduct.
The influence is very strong. My daddy was telling me something. He said that back then during his days, at 28, 30 years, you see they chop for your papa house.
Yes, now.
Bro, I'm telling you, at 28, okay, let's say for a lady or even for a guy self gone, the influence is strong. They're trying to be what they are not. They're trying to, what is it? At 25 years old, bro, don't kill yourself, you cannot kill yourself. Honestly, at 25 years old, it's because of how fucked up
They're supposed to be
country
sending you
is.
food stuff.
At 25 years old, why are you running up and why do you want to kill yourself? Because you don't have what your mates are having. Bro, do you have life? You still there alive, Abi? No worry, you will do alright. It's that simple.
I saw the talk for Nigeria say go better.
But I mean nowadays,
It go dey where it go
And
dey.
what I would just
As
say
a country,
is,
it might not be better, but as a person, it can be better. As a country, it
That's
might not
true,
be
that's
better,
true.
but as a person, it can be
It can be
better.
better.
Actually, and individually, we make up the country. Forget the government and whatever it is that they are doing.
Yeah.
Of course, they are going to have impact on us, but individually as a person,
Bad people worst nation. That's what I say.
yes, that is it, and that's the honest truth. Because yes, these people have been in the space of governance for the longest period of time, but one day they will find, they will go. But who are the people that are taking over from them at the end of the day?
Same bad people.
Same bad people, and that is because the root is deeper than what we are seeing up there. It is here. We
Family.
is within the home, within the mindset we've inculcated into different people. And
It's
all
the
of
fuel
that.
attendant
At the end
that
of
wants
it,
to work
imagine
cake.
starting with G and starting with Yahoo. Then at some point, just say that may I just enter into politics, myself chop
Now that you
national
can't enter
care. It's the G
politics.
mindset is going to use to enter politics.
For me, I just think that it's appalling where we've gotten to as a generation, as a people, and as a country, that we sort of like praise Yahoo, we condone it, and I've always said it starts from the home. Begin with a thief outside, where you come, where you praise them, now you go turn Yahoo boy.
By God's grace.
There's no way there's no way you can change that.
I saw
destiny.
something. The guy was like, do you know what these people did to our forefathers? Are you guys not supposed to be?
Yeah,
That's their message. I hate it. I hate it like that. What makes it different from the people that actually abuse and do all these things?
Yeah.
You're saying you're collecting your
Which father? Who told you say your father get one?
That talk is so
Do you know the
dead
annoying part?
talk.
The people that are supposed to be agitated concerning this forefather situation are the Black Americans.
Yes, now they are the
Because
direct
they are
descendants
the
of
direct
the people.
descendants of those people that
Yeah.
went
Those
into
people that went
slavery.
into
You that
yes.
escapee, you are angry.
You're angry. Now you still stay for your land. Those that they dragged,
Exactly.
that they literally walked
You
down
will
to
see,
their country.
this pastor, what's his name? This Black American pastor,
TD Jakes.
TD Jakes. He's a descendant of Igbo land.
Yeah.
Yes, he did his this thing.
Yeah. Steve Harvey from
He did his
Ghana.
what they call
Samuel
it.
L. Jackson from Gabon.
These guys, they have the blood of Africans.
Mhm.
They have the blood of Africans here, and you are there. They are, in fact, they're even doing well. They are happy.
And
You are
you
here. You
are
are angry
saying
on
that-
their behalf.
In which anger? It's just an excuse. They're just looking for something to use to
Exactly.
like justify
Justify
their.
their
If you are
actions.
actually really angry, you're supposed to scam Queen Elizabeth herself
Yes.
because she's the beginning and the end of all of this.
The British.
Yes, you're
British
supposed to
crown.
scam King Charles. You're going to go there and scam them themselves, not the people.
How can you even scam those ones?
You want to scammer.
I don't want to scam
Person waiting for artwork use and do museum.